Hello, congregation of Jacob. Hello, Rabbi Israel. It's I have to tell you, I'm really moved to be here tonight. Let me first check. Can people on the patio hear and even see well? Excellent. People on the south patio waving. Excellent. So boy, you know, change is hard for people like me. And I had to envision what this might be. And thank you to Karen for pushing me past my discomfort. What a great night tonight is. The food was delicious. Here's what I tell people. I will tell people, I'll say, what's it like being a rabbi? And the truth is, being a rabbi these days has its challenges. True. But being a rabbi in this community is one of the greatest things in the world. Because truly, 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 we have some of the nicest, kindest, most thoughtful, wonderful people in the world. And I feel so blessed to be able just to walk around and say hello to everyone. And it's so good to see you. So I first just want to say, what a blessing it is for everyone to be together tonight. Yay! And as community, we mark moments. On Tuesday, one of our past presidents, our Gabbai, our stalwart Shabbat guy, our minion man, Joe Gruber, is going to turn 80 years old. So when you see Joe, wish him a happy, happy, wonderful birthday. Happy birthday, Joe. In these honestly difficult times, part of the way that I get through it is community. Part of the way that I get through it is Jewish rituals, which can give me something to grab onto. Part of the way that I get through it is all of your love and hopefully the love that I get back to you. Community means everything. And the We Are CBJ being a huge connection and collaboration of all of you who say, I am CBJ, that is extraordinary. I want you to know that we have raised over $180,000 in sponsorships. I want to thank you. You know, we realized kind of as the night went on that people didn't really get a chance to do the pay-for-plays. And those are just wonderful. They're actually great ways to make money because you get to sign up for something that's wonderful. So go take a look, sign up for them. Let's fill out each one of those opportunities to come together and to support community. So there'll be another chance for you to continue to go sign up for Pay for Play. And after we finish our program tonight, dessert will come out and it will be as wonderfully amazing as dinner was. I get to say thank you. I want to say thank you to Karen Smith. Where is Karen? She's running around. A piece of tonight was her vision, her sense of how this should be, her stretching all of us to do it a little bit different. And she devoted hours and hours and hours and hours and hours to every little detail. When you see her, thank her. If you don't know her, introduce yourself and say, I want to make a time to come in and get to know you better. So thank you to Karen. Thank you to an amazing staff. The staff at CBJ works so very hard Certainly our clergy, Rabbi Ilana and Bill, Cantor Barbara came from her sabbatical to be here with us. I want to thank Janice and Ben, Martine, Andrew, Deborah, Tommy, Laura, and Gabe for all of their heart and their effort and their love to this community. Please let me know how much you appreciate that. And at this point, I want to share again heartfelt gratitude with the chairs of this committee who worked again, just given heart and soul to this event. And I want to introduce and invite Alicia and Estri to please come forward.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you, Rabbi. That was really beautiful. It's truly an honor to stand here before you all tonight as we gather to celebrate the incredible spirit of community that defines us here at CBJ. As co-chairs of this year's gala, it is our privilege to extend a warm welcome to each and every one of you. Your presence here tonight is a testament to the strength and unity of our congregation, and we are deeply touched by your support. Tonight, we come together under the theme, I am CBJ. Those four simple words carry profound meaning, representing the essence of who we are as a community. Each one of you brings your unique experiences, talents, and perspectives to the table, or high tops, for those of you in the back, shaping CBJ into the vibrant and inclusive community it is today. Although I've only been a member of CBJ for a short time, this community has had a profound impact on my life. From moments of celebration to times of struggle, CBJ has been a source of strength, solace, and belonging for me and my husband. I am proud to be a part of this extraordinary community, and I'm continually inspired by the spirit of generosity, compassion, and inclusivity that defines us.
I am CBJ is a part of my identity. From dancing Israeli music at Young Family Shabbats to singing Yishmehu at my children's B'nai Mitzvahs, and to even more difficult times sitting virtual Shiva on Zoom after losing my mom at the start of COVID, but CBJ made it happen. I could go on and on describing my I am CBJ story, but I'd also love for all of you to think about your own stories. What does I am CBJ mean to all of you? As we continue this evening, creating I am CBJ moments, Alicia and I would like to recognize everyone who made tonight possible. From Tammy Vogel and the entire CBJ board, to Karen Smith and the office staff, to our Gala committee members and all the day of volunteers. Thank you, thank you, thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Thank you. Thank you. The entire efforts really made this incredible event possible. I mean, is it incredible or what, right? And your commitment to our congregation is commendable, and we are truly grateful for your time, energy, and enthusiasm. And speaking of the board, by the way, who generously donated wine for our raffle, I think that seems like a great time to draw our winners. So, and drum roll, please. 164. What? Congratulations. You did a wonderful job. The wine will be at the front because there are quite a lot of bottles. And you can bring that with you to your car when you're ready to go. And finally, before we go, we'd like to thank all of you and you and you and everybody who is here this evening for making this special event. Your presence is a reflection of your commitment to Tequila, or community, and a testament to our collective strength. Your generosity is truly remarkable, as evidenced by the fact that we sold out this event and have come incredibly close to reaching our goal, so yay. Now always remember the power and strength of unity, diversity, and community. And look around this room. Just look at us, all of us, and please say these words with me. I am CBJ. I am CBJ. Thank you, everyone. Enjoy your evening.
I'm back. So I've learned that, you can't just stuff too many thank yous into one long list. So I mentioned all of the members of the staff who are over there. They come in, give them an applause. I want to give a thank you to our president, Tammy Raufogel. Tammy, please stand up. I'd like to ask all of our other board members to please stand up. Please stand up. Thank you. Here's the deal. This is where I've been lucky. My rabbinic has been one of partnership. It's been one where I've worked together with amazing lay leaders, with people who've said, "Amy, how can I help?" This is a community that works not because of your clergy. This is a community that works because of each of you. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I will share with you in a sentence a great sermon that was delivered here yesterday at Beth Jacob. I shared about how powerful Jewish ritual is. And I did show and tell with my talit, which has my great uncle's atarat, and was done to mark moments of Mimi and I having some milestone anniversaries from health scares. And how much wearing that talit meant to me, in addition to the mitzvah of remembering to do mitzvot. And as I walked around the Kiddush yesterday, people shared with me stories of their talitot. They shared with me stories of their family candlesticks or tablecloths. And that sense of I am CBJ because of each of your stories filled me up before I got home and took my Shabbat nap. I want to ask for you to give me a gift. I want you to give me a gift of your I am CBJ story. Because what makes this place so special is that we thought a lot about how do we lift up story? How do we make story, individual stories matter? And we are a collection of so many different stories. We've honored people today who said this is a community where we include. We include people with different opinions. We include people with special needs. We include all of our kids. And inclusion is a buzzword in many places. It takes hard work to truly live. And it takes all of you saying, our doors need to be wide open in every way. We need to be ambassadors of people to say, we'd like you to be included and find a way for your story to lift up. We'd like you to say, I am CBJ because CBJ is home. And I want to sit with the word home and the word hineni. Here I am. Because when home works, you say, here I am. I'm present in all of my essence. Hineni, here I am. And as you share with me your stories of IMCBJ, talk to me about where you felt a sense of being seen, feeling that people have lived Hineni, where you have lifted up your essence. Hineni, here I am, here's my story. And share with me ways that we can continue to build a community where people walk in this door and say, wow, I'm seen, I'm felt, I'm heard, I'm appreciated. I want to be able to say Hineni with this incredible community. What is home? Home is a place of warmth. It's a place of care. It's a place of safety. When you weave in home with Jewish values and our religion, our history, you think of moments of life where so many pieces of your life have been lived, moments where we've celebrated births. I love those birth announcements. Moments where we've mourned together during loss. Moments where we've walked through illness. Moments where we've marked transitions in your life. Bar Bat Mitzvah here are amazing because Bill is the Bar Bat Mitzvah genie. And we have an amazing clergy that love each kid. Rabbi Ilana, Cantor Barbara, and I know each kid and know their families in our souls. And I promise you, that is not the story of most other places. It's those moments that are the big moments in life. Those of you who've had loss know what it means to have communities sit and stand and stay in touch and care. That's what it means to say, I am CBJ. But it's not just those moments in life, it's those moments of meaning. It's those moments when you're at services and you say, wow, didn't expect it, but I'm feeling something. It's that moment of dissonance when you say, shh, my parents used to have to drive me to services, but I like coming. It's those moments when somebody teaches something and it resonates in your heart. God bless my mother, who watches on Zoom every week. And she'll call me in the afternoon, disturbing my nap, and say, that was a brilliant servant, son. And I said, you're my mother, you have to say so. But yesterday when she called, she says, I hadn't thought of ritual that way. Those moments when we learn, and it's not just from me, it's from each other. Those moments of grace, those moments when you lean into that conversation that George and Sheila talked about with someone with whom you disagree and you're really mad at, but you find a way to listen, and it may not change you, but it might deepen your understanding of your own self. It's those moments when we invite people to talk and it lifts us up. It's those moments when we do things like giving blood, serving food, participating with other faith communities on social justice actions. It's how we navigate the world with a Jewish lens, be it the environment, be it issues of race, be it issues of equality. That's, for me, part of showing up and saying, Hineni. And because I'm saying Hineni, I am changed. Boy, did we need each other this year. Boy, did we need each other. The trauma of October 7th is still here, and it's still real. The trauma of anti-Semitism exploding is so real. And I know I'm able to navigate those pieces that don't have easy answers because I'm here with you. I know that we're able to talk about how do we help the kids navigate that because we're thinking about it together. I know that when we say really the only way to address anti-Semitism in the deepest of ways is to give our children the confidence of knowing who they are in terms of a substantial Jewish identity. I know that's being created here through amazing, amazing religious school, preschool, teen programs, all kinds of things that we offer. I am CBJ, and I've needed CBJ, not I as rabbi, I as a member of community together with you. Home. Home is where we find our strength, our heart, our purpose. We connect through our Jewish lens to who we are and who we're meant to be. We discover faith, we explore, we figure out what it means to be connected to Israel. That's what I mean when I say, for me as an individual, I am CBJ. We have needed each other. Thank God for this community. Thank God for this community. And let's be honest, we can have amazing, inspiring sense of who this community is, and then we can look at the bottom line and say, oh my goodness, there's a debt. And it's real. We need all of you to continue your generosity. You know the list of expenses that it takes to run a synagogue. This has been a community that has always been generous. And we need that generosity this year in particular. If we're to continue to thrive, if we're to continue to nurture the spirit of inclusion that is who we are. So I want to introduce you to Sharon Moore. Sharon is an Israeli-born auctioneer who lives in the Bay Area and cares deeply about Jewish community. And Sharon will be helping us with the Fund the Need, and I'm hoping that you are extraordinarily generous when it comes to that moment. And to lead us into that moment, she will call on Linda Klein, who will share her I Am CBJ story. And I think you're going to hear pieces of yourself in Linda's story. Pieces of things that I've mentioned, how community can be there with you in those big and small ways. Those stories of heart are beautiful, beautiful stories. So you will hear Linda's story. But at this point, I'd like to call upon Sharon to come and lead us from this moment. Thank you.
Hello, everybody. That's your rabbi? You get access to him every week? Wow. So yes, my name is Sharon, last name Moore. Israeli born, I've never been introduced that way, but I like hearing it today. And I'm here to help. So first I want to talk about why I'm happy to be here. For starters, I walked in today and was met with an incredible wave of warmth and welcome, belonging, and community. And that was amazing as it is. And then I saw what happened in that corner, where members of this community were honored, and who they were and why they were honored. And I really understood how special this community is, and how happy I am to be here, not just because of the warmth I felt. Clearly, this is a community that is welcoming and inclusive. Let me say that again. Clearly, you are a community that is welcoming and inclusive. Clearly, it's important to you to have diversity and individuality. Clearly, you embody and uphold Jewish values. And clearly, this is a sacred community. Those all happen to be things that I personally value. Another reason I'm happy to be here today, because I actually care about that. So I am genuine when I say I'm happy to be here today. I'm genuine when I say I want to help you reach your fundraising goals so that you can keep doing what you're doing, being here for each other, challenging each other the way you do. I've never heard that being said in a congregation that I've done work in. It's really, really beautiful. So I'm very honored and happy to do that with you today. So we'll get right into things. Speaking of fundraising. So I want to just name that clearly I'm not the highlight of the night. The highlight of the night is being with each other. And I acknowledge that. So my intention is to do my part as fast as possible so that we can make magic and I get out of here and you can continue to be with each other. Housekeeping item number 2, this is the moment where we need paddles. So if you have your paddles, or they're on the floor or behind you, this is that moment to take them out. That's how we communicate. So in a moment, we'll start to use those paddles. Housekeeping item number 3 is what we're about to do. We're going to be doing something that's called a funding. I'm an auctioneer, so I'm often in a room with people who are raising paddles for a cause that is shared among the people in the room. But often it's an exchange for something. A trip to Mexico, a Napa Valley. A fund in need is magical because it's when you come together as a group, as a collective, who all have shared vision. And that's why you're raising for that vision, not in exchange for a trip to Mexico. Tonight, that shared vision is the sacred community. So before I come back and do the fundraising, I'm going to invite Linda Klein to share her story about 27 years here in this community.
Good evening. I'm Linda Klein. For those that don't know me, I feel honored to share my IMCBJ story with you tonight. It was February 15th, 2019 at 11 o'clock p.m. And there was Bill Futornik bounding down the hallway of El Camino Hospital, coming to support me in the darkest hour of my life. Little did I know that he was leaving for Israel the next morning. My beloved mom, Tina Kaminsky, the most significant and influential person in my life, suffered a sudden catastrophic hemorrhagic stroke at the end of a perfect day. Earlier that day, she was singing and dancing at her community happy hour. 2 days later, Rabbi Ezra and Rabbi Ilana were both there to support my family as we gathered around the bedside of El Camino and held hands to say our final goodbyes before taking her off life support. My mother, a CBJ member, just a year earlier, stood before a group of congregants in this very room and passionately shared her story of her family's harrowing escape from Baghdad during World War II and their story of survival. She attended Power Hour regularly and loved our temple, and especially the delicious Kiddush lunches. I will never ever forget the support of Rabbi Ezra, Rabbi Ilana, Bill, and Cantor Barbara, and how my broken soul was held together in my time of greatest need through the loss, 2 shiver minions, and subsequent grief. 2 years later, our new granddaughter received my mother's Hebrew name, Ruhama. Letty is the spitting image of my mother and shares her spirit, resilience, and determination. I still feel my mom's presence every time I'm in happy hour and every time I'm in this temple. A few years before that, my father passed away from Alzheimer's. I had many talks with Rabbi Ezra about my dad when he was alive, struggling to navigate the very complicated relationship I had with him from the very minute I was born. According to my dad, my mother was supposed to give birth to a baby boy. My father blamed my mother and me for his disappointment, and this resulted in a lifetime of neglectful and rejecting behavior. Rabbi Ezra helped me sort through a complex set of emotions and provided wise counsel, resulting in my early return from Israel to attend his funeral and achieve proper closure. I needed a large dose of rabbinical wisdom at that time. Rabbi then customized a beautiful healing service at my home for close family and friends for me to grieve the pain of this complicated man. I absolutely love how the rabbi saw what I needed in that moment and could create the space for my healing. Our temple works hard at relationships with each other and the clergy.
When Rabbi Ezra asks for congregants to come meet with him to connect, he truly wants to know each congregant personally. CBJ celebrates and supports congregants through every meaningful life cycle event with love, nurturance, guidance, and compassion. Our family has experienced it all in the 27 years we have been members. Even the story of how we became members represents the specialness of CBJ. We were relocating from New York in the spring of 1997. We spotted the temple while driving down the Alameda on a sunny Shabbat morning and decided to come in and check it out. We were greeted by Ruth Shapiro of blessed memory, who was the former Hebrew school principal of many years. She welcomed us warmly. She told us about the temple and the wonderful new rabbi and gave us 4 goodie bags for our 3 children. From that moment, I knew that we had found our spiritual home. The power of deep connection is what defines CBJ, and our family and Ruth were very close right up until the day she passed. Birth, bris, baby naming, b'nai mitzvah, weddings, death and mourning, simchas and loss. Life cycle events are times when we need community. CBJ has been a beacon of light and of caring and unwavering support. I cannot imagine navigating the past 27 years without CBJ in our lives. CBJ is a family. The bar mitzvah experience was transformative in so many ways for each of our boys. The special, loving relationship Bill Futornik has with our youth in preparing them for their big day is magical. He keeps in touch with our adult sons to this day. But even when we are just living our daily lives and may not always be actively engaged with a life cycle event, the temple is a constant home we can always return to. It is the place I go to experience awe and gratitude and to feel my mom's presence. I can still feel her sitting beside me, listening intently, and raising her hand to share what she's grateful for during the Birchot HaShachar, or answering a question after the sermon. And I can still see her enjoying the lavish Kiddush spread and telling me how delicious everything is. In times of vulnerability, such as the October 7th attack on Israel and the rise of anti-Semitism, CBJ stands as a pillar of strength, a testament to the enduring power of community, faith, and Jewish spirit. During this confusing and painful time, the temple has been there to provide solace and much needed clarity and perspective. As we gather tonight, we have an opportunity to shape the enduring legacy of our temple, ensuring that its light continues to illuminate the path for generations to come in the true light of Love Dor Vador. Each of us uniquely contributes to shaping this unfolding legacy. Each of us can make a difference through our shared generosity this evening. Here's a quote from Rabbi Jonathan Sachs. "We are not inconsequential. We make a difference to our world. When we do so, we become God's partners in the world that is, a little closer to the world that ought to be." Thank you.
Okay, this has been a perfect night. We've heard an amazing story. And we've got a quote from my hero, Rabbi Jonathan Sachs. It's all good. So here is why we are here at this moment. We're here at this moment to say, let me help continue the work. Sharon will come and do the funda meeting. If you're thinking, this is what I'm gonna raise my paddles for, maybe go up one more category. What is our funda need? The first part of our funda need is we have to meet our budgetary obligations. And the next part of our funda need is for young family engagement. There is so much more we can do to engage young families, both who belong to the shul already and those who don't belong to the shul. Because I'll tell you what keeps me up at night, it's all of those young people not connected to community. And when I hear somebody say Congregation Beth Jacob in the store in the line in front of me, I want the person who's next to them to say, ah, the place with the wonderful rabbi. I want them to say, ah, the place with amazing young family programs. I went to that wonderful Purim celebration. Have you been there for Hanukkah? And there's stuff every week. I want our young family programs. We want our young family programs to continue to thrive. They're amazing. And it could be so much more. Help us realize our dreams. Say Hineni. Say Hineni and say Hineni again. Get your paddles ready. Yeah.
All right, so the way we're gonna start today, I will name levels, and if you feel able to raise at that level, perfect. I'll say thank you in advance. This is the moment, though, when I ask for 100% participation. Does that mean everybody needs to raise their paddle? No, I would love it, but that's not what I mean. What I mean is, if somebody's raising, amazing. If you are not that person raising, you know what you're doing? You're cheering them on. That's what I mean by 100% participation. This is a collective experience for the next couple of minutes. So tonight we're going to start at 3,600 and we're going to work our way to 180. Before I start at that $3,600 level, I'm going to open it up to the crowd, including everybody out there. And I'm going to ask if anybody would like to kick us off at an amount higher than 3,600. We could stay in multiples of pi. It could be 5,400, 7,200. It could be a round number, 4,000, 5,000, 10,000. It could even be 3,700. And what that would tell me is you came in thinking, I'm going to give 3,600. But I asked myself, can I give more? I'm going to give another $100. So everything counts. So before I start with 3,600, I'd like to open it up to the crowd. If you'd like to kick us off at any amount over 3,600, raise your paddle. I'll come to you and you'll tell us what you'd like to give. So scanning the room for any amount over $3,600. Raise your paddle for any amount over 3,600. Yes, hands together, hands together. All right, that's perfect. That's what I'm looking for. Yes, we are 125, 125. Yes,
5,000.
Thank you. That's an amazing way to kick us off. All right, other people like to kick us off with a number over $3,600. Paddles up, paddles up, paddles up. All right, let's get started with our first level of $3,600. Paddles up for $3,600. Keep them up, keep them up, keep them up, keep them up. 190. Hands together, people, hands together. Other paddles for $3,600. $3,600. Let me check outside. Let me check outside. $3,600. All right. 190, you're good. You can put your paddle down. Thank you. That's right. All right. Before I transition, checking in again. Okay. Next level. $1,800. Paddles up for $1,800. Paddles up for $1,800. Hands together, hands together. Keep them up, keep them up, keep them up, keep them up. Here we go. 2, 1, 4, 2, 5, 4, 1, 7, 6, 2, 0, 7. I can't see the number right there. 2, 2, 9, 1, 9, 8, 2, 0, 7, 2, 6, 8, 1, 9, 1, 2, 2, 8. Keep the rhythm going. Keep the rhythm going. 2, 3, 7. Anybody else? 1,800. 2, 3, 9 from the outside. Thank you. Yeah, 2, 3, 9. Perfect. Anybody else? Good. Okay, we'll call it. Next level is $1,000. Paddles up for 1,000. Paddles up for 1,000. Paddles up, paddles up. Here we go. Let's start over here. 1, 8, 5, 2, 4, 1, 261, 126, 146, 182. Anybody else from the outside? Anybody else? Okay. All right, next level. 300. Oh! Another outside. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, go. That will be a nice surprise. Okay. Our next level is $360. You can raise your paddle more than once. I'm just saying, you can raise your paddle more than once. Okay. I'm anticipating losing my breath for this one. Okay. Paddles up for 360. We'll get a nice rhythm going. You can clap in between. Here we go. 1, 1, 4. 1, 1, 2. 2, 3, 5. 1, 8, 1. 2, 1, 8. 1, 8, 8. 2, 4, 2. 1, 2, 7. 2, 1, 1. 1, 7, 5. 1, 4, 2. I see what you're doing. You're making it go faster. I see what's happening. All right. 2, 2, 5. 1, 3, 2. 1, 4, 1. 1, 0, 9. 1, 7, 9. 1, 3, 7. 1, 9, 3. 1, 6, 1. 1, 0, 3. 2, 5, 1. 1, 1, 6. 1, 7, 0. High tops over there. High top. What about over there? Anybody out there? Okay, and out there? Oh, look, standing again. 206. Thank you. 500 for 206. Thank you. Hands together. 500. Remember I said I'd be quick? This is the very last level. And here's how we're gonna do it. Rather than you raising, we're gonna run around with baskets. And if you'd like to end this night by giving $180, put your paddle into the baskets. That symbolizes I'm ending the night by giving 180. Now, let me sweeten this deal. Once those paddles are put into the baskets will come back to me. Rabbi has offered to host a Friday night Shabbat dinner at his house with Mimi. There will be a total of 8 guests, which means I will draw 4 paddles, and each one of those is a +1. So if your paddle is in there, not only have you given 180, and let's just stop and think about that. This is the power of the collective. You give an individual 180, there's 200 plus people here. All together, if we got to almost everybody, that's 20, 25, 30,000 more dollars for the congregation. Thank you. Yes, that's exciting. That's the power of the collective. All right, we're gonna play a song. It's gonna be a nice, fun moment. Throw your paddle in if you want. I'll be back to draw the winners for Shabbat dinner at Rabbi's house. Paddles in the baskets for $180. There's some baskets over there. There's baskets over here. There's several baskets right over there. All right. Baskets are making their way back over here. All right. Okay. Here we go. You're gonna choose 4 lucky paddles that get to go to Shabbat in our rabbi's house. 19, she won't even look. 194. 194. Do you remember who you are? 194, is that you? Okay. Okay, 194. Hands together. 104. Being very fair. 216. Yes, good. 164. Both the dancer, perfect. All right. Okay, I'll read them again. 194, 104, 164, and 216. Congratulations. Have a lovely Shabbat dinner. Thank you, everybody, for your participation and your attention and your presence. I think that closes the, I think Rabbi's coming up to close the night. All right. You'll be right up.
Hey, here's what's next. Dessert. There's even more food, because God knows we need more food. But you know, we'll just enjoy dessert, enjoy a little more wine, and enjoy being together with one another. Thank you for coming, and our last word is to.
Thank you all so much for being here. You will receive a survey and we would absolutely love your feedback. Please let us know how tonight went for you. Thank you all for being here. Have a great rest of your night.
Yay, thank you, thank you.
Yeah, I think we're invited to. Did I do I never think about it. So I think you can ask this. As well. Ryan. Oh, yeah. Probably. Whatever you want. Yeah.